GappaMagix. Here I am. Just got done painting or putting on the primer. I got the French blue primer because of what happened over there in Paris. It's horrible. Anyway, it is somewhat of a, try to keep it French type, try to be kosher, civil. And anyway, I'm going to be painting, but first I'm going to sand. So I'm going to put the phone on pause and here we go. Alright, we're going to be sanding this after I tape it. Got it. A bunch of tape right here, easel. If you're wondering about my face, yes, I got sucker punched when I was at the grocery store kind of at nighttime. I was putting groceries in this car. I think they're probably going to try to steal the car, but I kicked one of them in the stomach or torso, and I did park, how you say, not in the parking lot, so it is my own fault or whatever. But anyway, I still own my car. And anyway, if you're wondering, yeah, it takes a long time. If you get hit right in the jaw, it takes a long time to heal that up, especially if you're like me and never got hit right there perfectly. And it basically keeps swelling up, and you gotta relieve with the ancient medieval technique of bloodletting, acupuncture. Anyway, here you go. As you see, I got the wheel cover. It is just the grill top, or there's actually a fire pit top lid. Anyway, let's see if this is in view. Make sure this is in view. Pardon me. There. Alright, as you see, I taped everything off. Now I'm getting the sandpaper out. Use this one first. Not for sure what grit it is, but it's heavy grit. Not for sure what grit, but it is heavy grit. Okay, get my mask. As you can see, there is a small bit of rust possibility. We try to sand it down. I think that's alright. I'm going to change the grit of the sandpaper. I didn't know if I had to do this or not, but I guess I'm going to. I'm going to put a bit of Bondo on here, then we'll let it dry. Alright, we'll let that dry, and we'll pause the camera for now. Whoops. This is GappaMagix doing his own rust repair and detailing on his 1999 Pontiac Grand Prix Coupe, or Coupe, keep it French, with the French satin blue. Pause it. Alright, I decided to Bondo that, and I'm going to start sanding them that. Here we go. As you see, it does cake up on the sandpaper. Sometimes you can make it come off by brushing it with your hand. If you can't, you can get a new piece, but as you can see, the Bondo will cover up the small imperfections, and then it will peel off the other parts where it doesn't need to be on there, on the metal of the part you're fixing of the car. Alright, that's pretty decent. See, got a different sand grit of sandpaper. This is let's see here. This is a 1200 grit. We get a fresh piece here. I'm just gonna go very slightly over this. A fresh piece. Let's see here. Let me show you can see. Can't really see it too much. Hopefully you see that. That's pretty smooth. So now just try to sand it a little bit more so that way this whole area can be repainted. You get a closer look. Believe it or not, that is as smooth as it's gonna get. So just gonna try to sand around it for a little bit, so that way when that time comes to paint, it'll stick over the French satin blue paint and primer. RIP and get well the victims of the French riot. I guess he agreed. They say loud pipes save lives. Meaning, I guess you can hear him coming. He doesn't want to hit nobody. That's what you call an improv conversation. Or conversating starter. See, instead of, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put one more coat on, because put one more coat on, make it almost as good as it could get for being done outside. This is a tack cloth. It's used to tack off all the particles of sanding before you paint, but you can also use it before you put more primer on, or excuse me, Bondo. And anyway, I'll try to go as fast as I can without running out of memory time on the filming. It's called Bondo glazing putty. Any hardware store or Menards or Walmart. I got this at Walmart. And anyway, put a little bit on there, and any hard card can be used for this task. And as you see here, see, that was a good swipe. You don't, I maybe put on too much before, and now I'll know all the way that's a better swipe of the Bondo. So we're gonna pause it.